Wow, look at these. It's fish and shrimp everywhere. Tank's doing really well. I tend to do weekly water changes of 50%, as you can see, pumping it out. And what I do is 1 week I will clean the bed, the gravel, and 1 week I won't. The reason I do that is because I use a deep sand bed or gravel bed, which propagates aerobic and anaerobic bacteria, and therefore it will get rid of certain things. Right, that'll do for me. You take care, and I'll do the rest of the video shortly. Take care. Do you know, having an aquarium's a magical time. You see the evolution of babies and snails and all sorts of greenery. I mean, you look at the colours that are starting on these guys. Now you remember when I put these in there, they were babies. Look at this, look. Now that's what you call a gendler. These are all gendlers. And I'm going to show you the other tank in a minute. And I think it's doing really well. Did have a lot of this stuff, detritus all over the place, not worried. Snails are in there, shrimp are in there doing the goo, but look at these, look at that. That, my friend, is a gorgeous fish. And the thing is with these fish as well, is that you never run out of a supply. When this virus has sorted itself out and I can go to the shop, I will be sorting out the Tetra tank for a live bearing tank. The big tank, the Roma, is going to be cichlids. I'm going to probably do something with frogs, shrimp, maybe a beta or a Siamese fighting fish and some other stuff. I might even change this out. I'm not really happy with the way that's gone, but the tank's looking okay. As you can see, we have a beautiful selection in there. Okay, well, let's have a look at the Tetra now. Just going to quickly go over to the Tetra. Look at the greenery in there. And we have got so many shrimp, so many babies. Everything's going along. I've left the detritus on there because the shrimp eat that. I left a little bit of muck in there, as you know. And we've got a new lot of babies coming out. And if you look at some of the colours that are coming now, they're doing really well. Look at that one, that's probably a purebred Endler. Never had them, but you do get throwbacks. They do really well. Some new babies in there as well. As you know, guppies go mad when it comes to spawning, but that's cool. Look at that, that's a chromium fish. Just don't see them. That's probably a female. I'd say females tend to be yellow, and if you know how to tell a female, the fin by the bum, if you like, where you'd normally see a bum, is a triangle on a female, and it's straight like a finger on a male, which kind of fits in with a normal genre. We've got a lot of different colours going on in here. The camera don't do it justice. I am getting a new camera shortly because I want you to see how the colour just pops in here. There's another little baby. Look at that tiny little thing there. Tiny. So someone in there spawning, which is strange because I took all the adults out just to get a second and fourth generation. Second generation of these, fourth generation of the others, and also look at the baby shrimp. So we're doing well. The shrimp's doing well. Everything's doing well. The Anubias that I don't know if you can see that. The elastic band. It's actually breaking down now, so it's actually stuck there with all those, which is doing well. Got some blue shrimp in there as well, doing well. So everything's looking okay. I've got some equipment that I will be setting up soon, which I'm going to do a little review on them. But they're doing well. I hope you guys enjoy these. You've been with me since the beginning, and now you can see the evolution of what I'm planning to do. These guys will last, I hope, into the 2 years plus. I'm not like guppies that don't last very long. Okay guys, we're going to have a look at the Roma. And here we have the Roma. What a fantastic tank. We do have some issues with tanks like this. I do believe this poor fella is on his way out, but there's his compadres down there. You will get, listen, in the business of keeping fish, you will always have fish that don't last very long, which is a shame, of course. But these guys have been in here since, well, probably 2 years. And don't forget, they came out of a tank as well, out of a second-hand tank that a friend of mine had down this road. This one's not taking so well. It doesn't seem to be growing as large as the other Anubias. You have got some new leaves. You can see the greener ones there. So I will be doing a little bit of research into that. I've left all this over here. We did lose a fish, which unfortunately was one of the dwarf cichlids. We've got the big one in there somewhere, but he's very shy, hates water changes. But his little one unfortunately passed. Again, with this, I tend to have quick deaths purely on the basis of they are sort of old when I get them, really. But yeah, everything's doing well. There's a lot of colour. These tiger lotuses. If you want to know anything in here, just drop me a message. They're doing really well. They grow extremely quick. Nubias are doing well. There's matey at the back there. The swords, they're doing fantastic. I've got a bit of 53B in here, which is doing quite well. But yeah, so you know, he's going to go soon. I don't end them. I just don't do that. There are some, I think, in here platies, sunburst platies, which are mating. They are mating with, I think, the guppies, so that should be interesting to see how they come out. We've got a little bit of pearling going on from that plant there, which is a good sign. Yeah, so everything's looking good. As I say, I'll keep you posted as to what's going on. I did have, you know, I'm not overly keen on certain fish. Don't think they should be in a hobby. Goldfish should be in a pond, not in a tank, in my opinion. But these are just sort of things. I mean, the tetras, they love this, especially these guys. The cardinals are great. There's some rummy-nose in there, which I had for 2 years. They were doing really well. Right, so I'm just going to show you the den. Not a lot changed in there, unfortunately, but the plant's going crazy, so that's a good sign. And here we have the den. Too many snails. This is the problem when you buy plants, guys. Give them a few minutes. You can give them baths. You can have a look on YouTube for the bathing simile. Not sure about that filter. It does move the water around a bit. But yeah, this is different. This gravel I like. The light, I think, is poor in myself, so I'm going to be doing a little bit. If you see on the light, I've got another little one. I'm going to see what that's like. It don't give out a lot of light, to be fair, but it does give out enough to sort of augment this. There's a snail on there. I'm pretty sure that came with the plant, but that's doing well. Nice bit of wood in there. I do like wood. I think everyone should have wood in their plant, in their tanks. It kind of helps with the sort of chemistry. It's got a nice little effect of the flickering, which is quite good, which I'll be basically down to the filter rather than the light. Obviously, if you move water, you should always have a little bit of movement. I mean, you can see there's a film on that at the moment, but okay, it's cycling extremely slowly. I put that down to that filter, which is an Oase corner filter. Not very good in my opinion, but we'll keep it going, see how long it takes, and then I should probably swap it over and have another filter in there, and see how we get on. There's going to be lots of snails in there, which is a pain, but I will be dealing with them with the old assassin route. Okay guys, you be safe, and hope everything works out for you guys. Take care.